This is how to test a compressor to know a burnt compressor and a good compressor. In this video, I want to take you through to show you how to test a working compressor and a good compressor. In this particular part of the video, or this particular compressor is a burnt compressor, and this is what you are expecting when using your clamp meter or when using your analog meter, any kind of meter you have to test. Understand? This is what you are expecting from the reading. You see the screen on the multimeter. What you need to do is to put one probe on the terminal of the compressor and one on the ground of the compressor, which is any metallic part of the compressor. If you experience any kind of reading, on the compressor or on your multimeter, you know that the the compressor is bad. It's short to ground. Understand? It's short to ground, so the compressor is not good. That is just it. Then and in another point again, if you test the terminals of the compressor and you experience any kind of weird reading that is not coordinated, understand, at all, you know that the compressor is dead. Now this is another compressor, a working compressor. I will put one probe and I will short it to ground. You see there is no reading. It's still showing OL, which means no load. And you can see there is no reading on it. That is to tell you that the compressor is actually good. Understand? The compressor is a working compressor. But if you test terminals of the compressor, which is they start to run and they run to start and they come on to run, all those stuff, you will experience a reading on the compressor. And this particular part of the video, I want to show you how to make a pressure test on your compressor when purchasing a compressor. I have finished connecting the compressor now, and I just use a capacitor and the compressor just to start it up to make it run. The center hose here is the high side, and that is where you will be testing to know how your discharge pressure is. Understand? To know how heavy your discharge pressure is, because how heavy your discharge pressure is determines how effective your AC will work or will cool. Understand? This is what you'll be experiencing from this particular type of compressor, or any compressor you want to buy, either a refrigerator compressor or an AC compressor. Understand? When you want to buy a compressor, make sure you test it to know if it is short to ground. That's number one test. Number two test, make sure that you test to know how the compressor is running, if the pressure test is okay by you. Understand? When you are working on it, you make sure you test the pressure test, because it's not all compressors that are being designed to work the same way. Understand? It's not all compressors are being designed to work the same way. Different compressors have different pressure tests, but it depends on the one you want. Then you go for it. As for this compressor now, I am satisfied with the pressure test. Understand? So that is why I had to add oil to the system. I had to add oil to the compressor through the suction side. Understand? Which is through the accumulation tank. So that is just it. I have to do that just to make sure that I see it working and working perfectly. So there is no complications when testing a compressor. There is no big deal. Understand? In my next video, I'll have to show you how to read a compressor to know the actual reading, and probably the compressor doesn't have a tag on it for you to know the run, the start, and the common. Understand? I will show you how to read it for you to be able to get everything at hand, to know that okay, this is what you're actually working with. You know your run, you know your start, and you know your common. That is just it. Thank you for following me. Thank you for giving a listening ears. Please do well to subscribe and click on the like button. Thank you. See you next.